One, sorry about that. My phone went out of battery there. I had to get my mom's phone to do this. Um, Left my phone at 5%. Probably wasn't the best idea, but sure, I was on advantages anyway. I'll continue. Um, so advantages: workforce, highly skilled workforce. They do very elite training programs for their workforce when they come in to work for Monster, and it would motivate your workforce and make them want to achieve more. Which big advantage. Sorry, another advantage for Monster is a brand image. They have a big M on the front of their product, so it really appeals to customers. And along with this, like big athletes, promoting their image on social media and at events and at press conferences and stuff. So there's a lot of customers engaging with their image worldwide. High levels of customer satisfaction. Monster really engage with their customers on social media, at events and emails and stuff. You could say so. This would really satisfy a customer really. So that's a big advantage for Monster. That this could lead to this could like this could lead to more customers for Monster, which is basically meaning more profits, more sales for the company. Disadvantages: traditional marketing. Monster really don't tend to engage in newspapers, magazines, and television ads, but they'd rather go to events, show you their new products, give you a taste. At big sports events. So it's kind of a disadvantage for Monster because like they're missing out on a large portion of an audience that they can reach out to. Lots of people read the newspaper, lots of people watch TV, so they're really missing out. Limited customer base, as well as what I'm trying to say. Like, they leave out a huge portion of a customer base. Let's just say, they really they don't really focus on mass media, but kind of special like specific segments. Like edgy customers, like all that type of stuff. Like UFC type of customers, skateboarders, like surfers, and all that type of stuff. They're really missing out on a large portion of the audience, like leaving competitors to enter new markets. Like they don't really appeal to women. Like their advertising is pretty hardcore. So it'd be that would be appealing for a man, but for a woman, not really. They don't really appeal to kids, right? It'd be kind of scary for a child, and to elders as well. It's not really appealing to them, so they're really leaving out a huge customer base, which is a disadvantage for Monster. Slogans and designs. There was a bit of controversy years ago with a ad they released, that their logo was associated with the devil, and their slogan was associated with the devil. So this received a lot of backlash, and publicity was very bad for Monster, and there's people not even using their brand to sponsor. So this was a big disadvantage for Monster. Price of Monster, you know, it's 150 to €2 really in big shops like Tesco, Super Value, and Dunn's tends to be 150 to €2. Surprisingly enough, in smaller outlets, it's a bit more expensive. But you get kind of deals as well. 4 for €4. So that's good as well. Some supermarkets tend to sell their own type of products like 39, like a Tesco energy drink for like 39 cent. But no, Monster would be €2 to 150. Yeah. So as I was saying, in my opinion, I think it's a bit of a rip off that a Monster's 250. I think it should stick to the 150 to €2 range. So yeah, this is the price of Monster anyway. Opportunities for Monster and threats. So here's the opportunities: international expansion. I think Monster could do with selling, working on distributing their product more to more countries. So as I said earlier in the presentation, that they're the second leading energy drink maker, and I feel like Red Bull, I feel like if they can beat Red Bull, to beat Red Bull, they should really really focus on expanding to new countries worldwide. So they should, really they should set out a plan for a year. But it's like they're not in countries such as China, Japan, they're not in Australia, and they're not really in South America. So they could really tend to expand their product into those type of markets to really beat Red Bull and become the number one energy drink brand. Um, New customers from online channel. Um, they're a really high budgeted company, and in the last few years they've really budgeted their money into social media. So they could really work on this more, and they could,